I think coming off of any game like one today, man, I think there's a lot of motivation to go from where we are to where we want to be. Today wasn't good enough. We all know it, and so we'll fix it.
Did Kansas State do anything different than what you guys have seen on tape up to this point? Or?
A couple of things, right? You got a little more empty, man. When they got into empty, man, they, a little more, saw a little more pick screen, obviously, which led to some explosive plays. But, it's still about getting the man on the ground, still about making the tackle, still about lining up and being physical. And like today, they got the better of us today. That didn't happen very much to the Cowboys. And now what we do is look at the film, see what things structurally need to be fixed, go fix them.
Gundy said at the beginning of the week he expected Martinez to play. Obviously, Will Howard played.
Yeah.
Did that change anything for you guys defensively, schematically, anything like that?
Look, I thought we saw the things that we needed to see. I thought going into the game, like, the plan was good. I got to look at the film, man, because you see it like firsthand. And like, here's what happens. One thing happens, then another thing happens, then another thing happens, and then all of a sudden, man, you find yourself trying to plug it with like 5 fingers and like 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? I think really for us, man, when we look back at this game, man, it comes down to critical situations where, we didn't get them off the field in critical situations. They made some plays, we missed some plays, okay, man, and you look at it and the game could get away from you real fast.
Deuce Vaughn, obviously a good running back,
yeah,
but he seemed to have some big holes out there. What was going wrong in that aspect?
Look, I thought structurally, like, we looked at the fits, man, we understood where we needed to be. Man, I thought a couple of times guys overran it. I thought Deuce was good in the hole a couple of times. And he did what he does sometimes. Sometimes he's patient enough, like, to make a dude jump. Okay, like there were times Deuce stayed like back and it was bottled up, and then Deuce jumped outside, man, and it winds up being a run. There were a couple of other times, man, where like he was patient enough to start on the front side and then wind it back on the weak side. And like sometimes when you get out of a gap, man, or you don't secure it, like a good back can find it. And Deuce is a really good back. So like today, man, they got the better of us today. That's plain and simple. Okay, man. We'll look at the film, we'll look at the structural issues. Man, you go back to work, man, you get those things fixed. Like I said, man, we're on the clock now. So I'll look at the game like on the way back. I'll get it graded and wake up tomorrow, man. Let's go to work.
What was the